Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my June completed coloring pages, and I'm going to go ahead and get started so I can keep this video short and not too long. So we'll go right in with Klara Markova and Fairy Miracles. And here I did this treehouse mushroom page. I did this with oil pastel blended with an alcohol marker blendable. I get these from Amazon, Art and Fly, and it's just the brush, the blendable brush. And I just go right over it with the oil pastel. And then I have some gel pen accents on the mushrooms and the blueberries, if you can see that. I love how that one turned out. I know I have another page in here. Let's see which direction I'm going here. Quick flip through of this book. Here is the other one with the mice family, and looks like they're traveling. And here again, I did oil pastels with the alcohol blender. And then as well as doing that, I also used polychromos after that. And then some gel pen to get some glitter on the suitcases, mushrooms, the backpack, and the outside fireplace, some of the logs, blueberries, the roofs, the lights. Let's see if you can tell. It's really hard to catch some of the glitters. There we go. So yeah, that was these 2 pages that I did in Fairy Miracles. Next is from Cutie Dolls 2 from Jenna Via Art, and I did a watercolor salt combo for the background, and then it was too harsh, so I went in with pan pastel and lightly put that over the background to lighten it. And then I used Sharpie markers, Black Widow colored pencils, and washi tape for her dress, Nuvo drops, and glaze pens. And she's got lots of glitter. She has some on her shoes. That's the glaze pen on the shoe, the black part, and I used the washi tape to line the top. And this washi tape is this pattern right here. It's from Van Gogh. Well, it's a Van Gogh pattern. It's from the washi tape store. So yeah, there's her dress. And I'll just move it around. Little glitter on the leaf that she's wearing. So yeah, I would have considered this a fail, to be honest, on the background, because I think I had too much water and salt on the combo. But the pan pastel worked out making it lighter so that the dress would pop out. It was competing. It was kind of dark over here. You can see some of the remnant. But I think overall she turned out cute. because she's a cutie doll. There we go. The next one I want to show is from Colorful Dragons Volume 2. And that would be this one. And here I have used Tombow markers, glaze pens, sparkle glitter glue, layer of Mod Podge, and this part here wound up, these two colors blurred into one another, so it's didn't turn out the way I want to, but I was just in the mood to do something colorful. And the clouds are glossy accents, and that is from this book here. Color It, Colorful Dragons. So yeah. And this actually did take a long time to do. I took a lot more time on it than I really intended. So there's that. The next coloring page that I have is from the Color and Frame 3 Books in 1. It's the In the Country, in the Forest, in the City. And here I used luminance pencils, gold leafing, and a rose gold, glaze pens, and glitter Mod Podge. See if I can get that gold leafing to show. And the glaze pen, I don't know if you can tell on here, but it's raised. There we go, you can see. I had a lot of fun doing this one. This was just an abstract. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with that part, so I just went abstract with it. It turned out all right. Something different. And that is the one from this book. Simple 1, 2, 3 color and frame, 3 books in 1. I've done a quick flip through on this book. It's very cute. Lots of different things to color. And then I have Rita Berman, the Europa book. This was from another month. And I did this page, and this was Prismacolor and Mod Podge over glitter Mod Podge. As I said before, I'm a glitter girl, so it also really makes the pages more durable after you've colored them. I know I've said that before too, but for anyone that's new coming to the channel, just so that they know now too. So that was that page. And I have two more coloring book pages. And that is these two. So I'll explain this one first. I started out with Paul Rubens metallic watercolors. And to be honest, wasn't sure that I really liked the background after doing it. Some of the blending didn't turn out great. I didn't think anyway. And so I was gonna scrap this page, but I decided to go ahead and finish with some colored pencils, varying pencils. I did some gold pen and some Tombow marker. And then I did a layer of Mod Podge really to preserve all of the different kinds of media that were on here. It did tend to bleed slightly over here, if I can get the shine off. But overall, it turned out all right. It wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but it does now match more this page that I also did, which this page I wound up doing distress ink in the background, and I used luminance and Prismacolor. I did all different kinds of gel pens. You name it, I threw it at this page. You see the fishies. And it also has a layer of Mod Podge. You can see the glitter. See if I can get down at the bottom. There we go. I think it wound up being a cool effect for the both pages. This one got a little more crinkly than this. But yeah, that's these two pages in Fragile World by Kerby Rosanes. So overall, I'm pretty happy with both. Even though I would have done a little different on this one, but I was already too into it to change it, and I didn't want to leave a page that I didn't like in the book, which does happen anyway sometimes, but I had to give it another go. So that's these pages right here. Okay. And then I have a couple of things that I did on my own. This is with the Arches Aquarelle watercolor, 300-pound watercolor paper, pure cotton. And I did this. Now this was watercolor with varying salts. I did kosher salt, table salt, and a thicker salt, Himalayan salt. And just went ahead and did an experiment. And then I used Posca pen for some detail, and then a layer of Mod Podge on top, just for something fun. And then I'll reach over here and get, I am doing a series of chubby birds. Just so that they're cuter looking. But anyway, this is a pad that comes like this, and it's Magnani. Magnani 1404.com. And so I did this with gouache, watercolor, and then Mod Podge on top. So that's one in the series. And then I started on this one. I have not finished it yet. I've got to do all the feathers on both sides and finish up the beak. But that will be, and I'm probably going to extend him a little bit so that he's a little chubbier, but that's my chubby bird series. So looking forward to finishing that. And then I did a couple of pages and background pages. Here's one with watercolor. This is a Paul Rubens sketchbook with watercolor paper. And I did this. It's supposed to be a blowing tree and a bird on a branch. Here I was trying out some different watercolor effects, just water droplets after putting some different colors down. And here is one of my other chubby bird pieces. That's before I got the circular watercolor pad. Then here I've started a forest green, multiple colors background for maybe a bird. And then here I was just testing out some watercolor that I had gotten on Etsy. And that's that so far. And the other thing that I wanted to show that was coloring related was that I got this book. It's the Big Book of Coloring Charts, and it's compiled and illustrated by Susan Carlson. And I thought this is great because it has, well, it has some coloring pages in it, but it has all the swatches for markers, pastel pencils, colored pencils, ink, blank charts by color. So if you wanted to do them by color, blank charts. Here's a blank chart index. And then here it starts in with the Carteza Expert colors. Black Widows, I have some of those and I need to fill that in. And it gives you just enough amount in order to be able to do a darker swatch and a lighter swatch within the box. And the one that I got finished was my Caran d'Ache Luminance. And so you can see here that turned out pretty neat. I went lighter on the right and darker on the left. So in case anybody is looking for something to have all in one, this would be a great book to get, and that was from Amazon. I can include the link if you like. And so that's it for the rest of June. I may insert some original art at the end, or I may do a separate video that are bigger pieces. So until next time, happy coloring. Take care. Bye-bye.